We have scrapbooks that go all the way back to 1963. There's a lot of pride with the group historically and currently about being volunteers and really adding to that patient experience and being very patient focused. A lot of the volunteers when this group first started were doctors' wives and stay-at-home moms. There was a lot of pride in giving back to causes that they were already invested in. And that continues on today as well. So when they retire, they come here to give back because they already have that connection with UK Healthcare. And so it is really fun to just see how much fun they have while they're here.
Hi, my name is Christine Ross. I'm a pediatric chaplain.
My name is Ashley Amrine and I'm the NICU Child Life Specialist.
We recognize that parents have a difficult time here in the NICU, and we wanted to give them something to make them feel supported and appreciated. So we created a little brochure that has some mindfulness exercises in it. And then Ashley had found this journal that's specifically for NICU. That's one of the things I think the parents probably think like the best.
We found that sometimes every day the families tell us that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening, though the journal gives them prompts specifically about their NICU journey to help them document it and to help them kind of process what's happening. Nobody expects to have a NICU stay, so us being able to have it as a resource in our back pockets, knowing that babies are going to come to our unit, is helpful because we can say, hey, this might be helpful for you, this is helpful for other families, we just want to give it to you.
My name is Ryan Marler. I'm the nurse manager here at Polk Dalton at UK. One of the things you need to have a successful school year are back to school supplies, those pencils, the paper, things that a lot of people take for granted. So really getting this auxiliary grant was very helpful because we were able to send these kids to school with backpacks full of supplies to start their school year off as a success.
My name is Jason Akhtar-Kabari. I manage the Arts and Healthcare program for UK Healthcare. So thinking about the history of our support from the auxiliary, it goes back around 12, 13 years. Around the time that Pavilion A opened up, we started to establish that relationship, which initially was significant funding for our rotating galleries. And that support has continued for all these years. When I think about what visual arts do and what performing arts do for a healthcare setting is we set a special environment so that the minute a patient or a family member walks through the door, we knock that blood pressure down a little bit, we take that edge of anxiety off a little bit because art calms people, art engages people. We know that music does the same thing. It's just crucial to the atmosphere we've created here at UK Healthcare.
When I've given families bags in the past, it's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for thinking of me because I'm really stressed out right now and you took the time to consider my needs as well as my child's needs too. We don't always have the budget for some of these small things to give families, but to families it's a really large impact. So being able to have the auxiliary to go to ask for funding for something like this means a lot to everybody in our unit.
One of the things that's really important is this clinic holds a really big place in my heart, and just the thought that the auxiliary took enough and cared enough to help this clinic, it just means a lot. One little girl cried because she'd never had a pink backpack before. So that was just heartfelt, and you could see the appreciation in a lot of these parents, just how thankful they were that was one less worry that they had on their mind about how they were going to get their kids what they needed to start the school year.
So the auxiliary not only supports our visual arts programming, they also are big supporters of our performing arts. And I think just based on the stories and encounters we've had over the years with hearing from performers and from patients, we know that it means a great deal to have that. And so we're just so grateful to the auxiliary to allow us to be able to do something like that for our patients and staff.
Thank you.